variant and time invariant system. Right, today we will continue the same topic and we'll perform certain numericals based on that. We'll solve the numericals based on the time varying or time invariant system. We have already done with the linear and the non-linear system in previous class. Linear and non-linear system is clear to everyone, I guess, right? So the linear and non-linear system is, the concept was very much clear in previous class, and today we will solve the questions based on time variant and invariant system. Clear? So today time variant or invariant system, as we have already discussed about the time variant and time invariant system. So there's a difference between the time variant and invariant system, definitely, because time invariant especially means that it doesn't vary with time. Time invariant means it doesn't vary with time. मतलब time से वो vary नहीं करता है. Now if I am giving in input xt, the output I am getting is y of t. If I am giving input xt, I am getting an output y of t. Now if I am just shifting it x of t minus capital T, I should get the output which is shifted by t. That is, this is the output I should get if it is a time invariant system. Now what actually we have to check for the invariance condition is that this is the output due to delayed input. Output due to delayed input. मतलब if we are delaying the input, this is what we are doing, delaying the input. So what is the output that we are getting due to delayed input, that will be referred by t with delayed input. Okay, so this is the output with delayed input. Now delay in the output, delay in the output, this will be denoted by y of t minus t. That is, if we are delaying the output itself, now this is what the output that we are getting when we are delaying the input, So by this we get this output. Now if I am simply delaying the output, अगर मैं output को delay कर रही हूँ, so for time invariant system, y of t with capital T, that is the output we are getting with delayed input should be equals to y of t minus t, that is with delayed output. The output we are getting with delayed output. ठीक है, तो ये output में delay है, and this is what is the output we are getting when we are delaying the input. Now if this condition is satisfied, then we say that it's a time invariant system. So for each and every question we have to check with this condition. If this is satisfied, it's a time invariant system. So let's check with the question that when it is a time invariant system. Okay, so in case of discrete also the same condition is applicable. In case of discrete also it will be in terms of n. So n minus capital N हम apply करेंगे और उसके according we will find out. Okay, now if the continuous time system, there are few points that we need to remember. If the continuous time system, as have we discussed this thing? If it is described by differential equation, I guess we have discussed in the previous class. If the continuous time system is described by differential equation, what do we check? We check the coefficient of the differential term. And if the coefficients are constant, we observe the coefficients, and if the coefficients are constant, then we can say that it's a time invariant system. And if the coefficients are the functions of time, then in that case it will be a time variant system. Okay, so that is what we have already discussed in previous class. Now let us say y of t equals to equals to t square xt. Y of t equals to t square xt. So this we have to check whether it's a time variant system or time invariant system. Now let us first check by finding the output due to delayed input. That is, if you apply the delay in the input itself, so that will be y of t with delayed input, delay in the input. So this will be t square x of t minus t. Okay? So this is what is the output due to delay in the input. This is what we are getting yt when xt is this one. Okay? जब xt को हम लोग t minus t करेंगे, there will be difference in the output, right? So that is what is the output with delay in the input. Now next is delayed output. Delayed output, that means y of t minus t. मतलब wherever we have t, it will be t minus t. This will be actually yt is this one, so this will be t minus t का square x of t minus t. ये होगा कि नहीं? Everyone, if we have to delay the output itself, we are delaying the output y of t minus t. So what is our yt? Yt is t square x of t. Clear? This is our yt. So if we are delaying the output itself, it will be y of t minus t and it will become t minus t square x of t minus t. Is this point clear, everyone? Is this one clear? Clear, right? ये point clear है कि नहीं? Just reply if this point is clear or not. It's clear now? So in this case, we have to check with this and this whether these two are coming same or not. They are not coming same, since y of t with the delayed input is not equals to y of t minus t. It will be a time variant system. Okay? It will be a time variant system. So that is how we have to check whether the system is a time variant system or time invariant system. Now let's perform another question. If I am taking y of t equals to xt sin 10 pi t, xt sin 10 pi t. What it is going to be? Whether it's going to be a time invariant or variant system? Anyone? Can anyone guess? Y of t. This is y of t with delayed input. It will be just x of t minus t, and this will remain as it is 10 pi t. ठीक है? Now if I take y of t minus t, this will be again x of t minus t, but here also it will be 10 pi t minus t. Clear? So whenever, because this is a delay in the output itself, the output में delay हो रहा है, so हमें ये पूरा लेना है. So wherever we have t in yt, then in all the places it will be t minus. It replaced by t minus t. यहाँ पर तो होगा definitely. Here also it will be t minus t. So y of t minus t will be x of t minus t sin of 10 pi t minus t. So it will be a time variant system. Correct? Time variant system. ठीक है? Now let us check with the another question. Y of t equals to x of t square. X of t square. Just check it out whether it's going to be a time variant or invariant system. क्या होगा ये? If we have to calculate, this is y of t, x of t square. Now if I have to find out y of t with delay in the input. Delay in the input can be written as x of क्या हो जाएगा ये, it will be x of t square minus t. This is going to be x of t square minus t. मतलब जो भी आपका t square term है, मतलब हम t square it's just a t, right? Any value it is just a t square. So it will be t square minus t. It is not time invariant. It is y of t minus t with t. Just listen carefully here, everyone. Y t that is shift in the input. Shift in the input मतलब ये आपका shift in the input है. So whether it is t square or d cube or 2t, whatever it is, it will be completely t square minus t हो जाएगा. Clear? It will be not t square minus t का whole square नहीं होगा. T square minus t हो जाएगा. Shift in the input है. Input में shift हो रहा है. So this will be written in this way and y of t minus t करेंगे तब ये होगा x of t minus t का square. ये ऐसा होगा. Clear? So these two things are different. Here it is t square minus t हो जाएगा and this will be t minus t का whole square and hence it is going to be a time variant system. You need to understand this thing system, this particular concept students, because it is t square. Don't just get confused कि completely t square में लेना है. y of t square दिया, t में भी any value उसका square ले रहा है. That's it. अब अगर हमें इनपुट को शिफ्ट करना है, if we have to shift the input, it will be x of t square का minus t लेंगे. t square का as it is रहेगा minus t लेंगे. इसमें हम लोग minus t लगा रहे हैं. Clear? It is not like t minus t का whole square, तो वो completely different shift हो जाएगा. Don't get confused. t minus t का whole square will be a completely different shift. What it is saying here, that will be the complete thing. तो ये y of t minus t बोल रहा है, तो in this case it will happen t minus t का whole square. यहाँ पर ये ऐसा होगा x of t minus t का whole square. But here when there is a shift in the input मतलब t square minus t होगा ये. Clear? So this concept should be very much clear क्योंकि ये t square एक particular t ही है. It is not anything else. तो हमें t minus t नहीं करना, t minus t का whole square नहीं करना है. It's only because हम इसमें shift कर रहे हैं, input में shift कर रहे हैं, तो t square minus t हो जाएगा. It will be like this only. T square minus t हो जाएगा. Now when we are applying shift in the output में हम लोग कर रहे हैं, तो it will be t minus t, capital because t minus t हो रहा है. तो whenever it is t, it will be t minus t. That is a different thing. यहीं पर ये applicable होगा. x of t minus t का square हो जाएगा. So since these two are not same, it is a time variant system. Now this concept is clear, everyone. Don't get confused and don't make it as time invariant system. It will be a time variant system since these two are not coming same. Is this thing clear? Anyone who is still not clear with this concept? It's clear, right? Now we have another type of question. अब ये आप लोग मुझे जल्दी से बताना कि ये टाइम वेरिएंट है कि इनवेरिएंट है. y of t is x of 2t. y of t x of 2t, whether it's a variant or invariant system. Let's see who gives the answer correctly. Time variant or invariant system? Yes? It will be a time variant system again. If we have to calculate y t with a shift in input, it will be x of क्या हो जाएगा ये 2t minus t. It will be 2t minus t. Clear? It is similar to what we did in the previous question. It will be 2t minus t. But if I have to calculate y of t minus t, it will be x of ये हो जाएगा 2t minus t. Clear? So this is how it is going to be. Here with a shift in the input, it will be 2t minus t, and if it is a shift in the output में shift है, it will be x of 2t minus t. Is this concept clear? Again, it's a time variant system. Since these two are not coming same, it will be a time variant system. ठीक है, it will be a time variant system. Clear now? Clear everyone? Yes? Clear है कि नहीं? ठीक है. Now we'll solve another question. Y of t is equals to e to the power 2xt. Y of t is e to the power 2xt. Give me the answer. It's a time variant or invariant? Yes. Y of t is e to the power 2xt. ये तो सिंपल है. This one is simple. It's a time invariant system. Correct. It's a time invariant system. It is very simple. It will be y t with the shift in the input will be e to the power 2x t minus t, and y of shift in the output itself will be e to the power 2x t minus t. That's it. Now both are same. It will be a time invariant system. Okay. Now if I write y of n equals to x n by 2. Y of n equals to x n by 2. ये क्या है, टाइम वेरिएंट और इनवेरिएंट? Yes, tell me first. Again, it is of the same form. It is in discrete right now. Y of n, x of वेरिएंट. वेरिएंट पक्का और इनवेरिएंट? You are writing invariant again. Y of n with shift in input. Let us take it as n naught. ठीक है? With the shift in input. ये क्या हो जाएगा? X of n by 2 minus n naught. Here, then y of n minus n naught will be x of n minus n naught by 2. Is this thing clear now? It is a time variant system. Correct now. Now everyone is getting it clear. It is a time variant system. ठीक है? So since it is x of n by 2, अगर हमें input में shift करना है, it will be n by 2 minus n naught. ठीक है? Now if it is a shift in the output, then it will be n minus n naught by 2. So it will be a time variant system. One more question. Y of n equals to x of n plus n x n minus 2. ये बताओ जल्दी से मुझे. Check it with each and everything. That is when shift in input. Shift in input होगा तो ये क्या हो जाएगा? X of n minus n naught plus n x of n minus n naught minus 2. ठीक है? Now with the shift in the output. Shift in the output. It will be again x of n minus n naught plus, now since we are having n term here, this will also be n minus n naught into x of n minus n naught minus 2. It is a time variant system. Correct. It's a time variant system. Now we'll go into the another set of system which is stable and unstable system. Stable and unstable system. Okay? Now when we are talking about stable and unstable system, the important thing that we should know is a bounded signal. Now what is a bounded signal? Bounded signal is a signal. Bounded signal, just listen very carefully, student. It is a signal whose magnitude is always a finite value. Whose magnitude is always a finite value. That signal is a bounded signal. Is sine wave a bounded signal? What I am saying is, a bounded signal is a signal whose magnitude is always a finite value. मतलब magnitude हमेशा एक finite value होना चाहिए. Is sine wave a bounded signal or not? Yes, it is a bounded signal. No, why is it not a bounded signal? It is a bounded signal because its magnitude is always in between -1 to +1. ठीक है? So a bounded signal is a signal whose magnitude is always a finite value. So that is what we need to know. Magnitude is always a finite value. Example is a sine wave. ठीक है, sine wave, cosine wave, these are all bounded signals whose magnitude is a magnitude will always be a finite value. So this is what is a bounded signal. Now for a stable system, for a system to be a stable system, for a system to be a stable system, a system is said to be a stable system if we are giving a bounded input and we are getting a bounded output. A system is said to be a stable system if we are giving a bounded input and also we are getting a bounded output. In that case, दोनों input as well as output has to be a bounded signal. Then only we can say that the system is a stable system. दोनों bounded रहना चाहिए. That means both the input should have finite value, finite magnitude, and the output should also have a finite magnitude. Then also we can call a system to be a bounded system to be a stable system. ठीक है? It is said to be a stable system if bounded input produces bounded output. ठीक है? If and only if every bounded signal, if and only if every bounded signal produces a bounded output, then the output, then the system is BIBO stable system. BIBO stands for bounded input, bounded output. So BIBO stable system is the system if we are giving bounded input and we are getting a bounded output. ठीक है, then only the system is a BIBO stable system. ठीक है? Now I'll just elaborate this. If the input xt, if the input is xt, if we are giving an input xt, if it is bounded, then mod of xt should be less than any value mx, which is less than infinity. If input xt, if the input is xt, then the mod of xt, that is the magnitude of xt, is any value which is less than infinity. ठीक है? Which is less than infinity for all t. Then the output of yt, then the output yt should also have the finite value for all t. This is what we have written mathematically, what we explained right now, that mod of xt should have any finite value which is less than infinity, that is a finite value. And simply, if we are giving the input xt, the output is yt, and similarly, the magnitude of yt should be a finite value for all values of t. Okay? So that is how we write as a BIBO stable system. ठीक है, this is for condition for Vivo stable system. Any one of the bounded input produces and if any of the bounded input produces an unbounded output, कोई भी एक bounded input unbounded output produce कर रहा है तो in that case it will be a unstable system. मतलब दोनों पूरे completely सारे values of t पे bounded होना चाहिए, input b output b. Now if we know that we are giving bounded input but for certain value of t we are getting unbounded output, in that case the system becomes a unstable system. ठीक है, now the stability of the system is also obtained by impulse response. हम impulse response से भी stability निकाल सकते हैं. Stability can also be obtained by impulse response. Now how can we find the stability of the system by impulse response? That is, for Vigo stability we write minus infinity to infinity. What is an impulse response? Impulse response is defined by h of t always. This is an impulse response. Impulse unit sample function हम impulse देते हैं. So whatever output that we get, we write it in terms of h of t. मतलब if we are giving this as an input to any system, to let us say if this is a Vivo stable system, ठीक है? If it is a Vivo stable system, we'll be getting the output h of t. ये system नहीं भी होगा तो input ये है तो whatever output we get that is called as impulse response, and that is represented by h of t always. That is that you need to remember if we are giving input as the impulse function, this is an impulse function, delta is an impulse function. If this is given as an input to any of the system, the output is always h of t, and h of t is the impulse response. So for checking the stability, for stability of the system, this is what is the condition, that integration minus infinity to infinity mod of ht dt should be a finite value. So this is the condition to check the stability of the system. That is, if we are giving an input, del t is a bounded input, ठीक है? So del t has a value which is a bounded input, and h of t what we are getting, that is the response. If I find the integration of it, mod of ht dt should be a finite value. Then if you are getting any of the finite value, then the system is a stable system. That is again is the another method of checking the stability of a system. ठीक है? Now let us check. So these are all the concept about the stability of any particular system. Now let's check with the question. Find whether the system is stable or not. Y of t is e to the power xt for mod of xt less than equals to 8. So we have to check whether it's a stable system or not. Since it is given mod of xt is less than 8, that means from here it is directly clear that this is a bounded signal. ये bounded input है कि नहीं? Just tell me everyone, if this is a bounded input, ये आपका bounded input है कि नहीं? Tell me yes. If this one is a bounded input or not, this one is a bounded input because here it's directly given that mod of xt is less than or equals to 8. ठीक है? So ये clear है कि the input is a bounded input. Now let's check with the output. If I apply that one, y of t, ये क्या होगा? Y of t is what? How can we write y of t? How can we write y of t? It will be, the value will be equals to e to the power minus 8 y of t और e to the power 8. ये होगा कि नहीं होगा? Can we write y of t in this way? मतलब mod of xt है, that means xt can be either minus 8 और plus 8. ठीक है? तो आपका minus 8 to plus 8 तक ये वेरी करेगा. So e to the power minus 8 less than yt or less than equals to e to the power 8 because it is e to the power xt and xt value itself is 8. So is this a bounded or not? Output, are we getting a bounded output or not? This will be in between e to the power minus 8 to e to the power plus also a bounded output, and hence the system is a stable system. Okay, Vivo stable system. Here, now let us take, this was first question. Second question, y of t plus 5 ut. Yes, t plus 5 into ut. Is it a bounded? ut क्या है? Bounded है नहीं है? Is ut a bounded input? Is ut a bounded input? Is ut a bounded input or not? Yes, reply fast, फटाफट students. Why no? ut की value क्या होती है? We are talking about the magnitude. It's a bounded input. ut always has a value 1. For any value of t which is greater than or equals to 0, the value will be 1. For t less than 0, the value will be 0. So it will be a bounded input. We are not talking about the value of t here. We are talking about the magnitude of the input. And the magnitude is 1. Okay? Magnitude is 1. This is going to be a bounded. ठीक है, ये बाउंडेड है. We are okay with this, that this is a bounded signal. ठीक है, but what is yt? Yt is what? t plus 5 into ut. Now since it is t plus 5, तो t की finite value तक तो finite रहेगा, but infinite value पे it will be an, क्या हो जाएगा ये? It will be an infinite value. t जैसे बढ़ता जाएगा, it will be an infinite value. So what is it? It's stable or unstable? yt आपको bounded मिल रहा है कि नहीं? yt will not be a bounded signal because as we increase the value of t, it will become unbounded. ठीक है, तो जैसे t will tend to infinity, yt will tend to infinity, and hence because of this factor, that is t plus 5 factor, it will be unbounded and hence it is unstable. Clear? So that is how we check. Let's just solve another question. H of t. H of t is 2 plus e to the power minus 3t into ut. ठीक है, so this is the impulse response given to us. This one is the impulse response given to us. Now if the impulse response is directly given to us, we can directly check with the bounded or unbounded signal. ठीक है, तो हम directly कैसे निकालेंगे? By taking the for solving the stability, checking with the stability, we directly take the integration minus infinity to plus infinity mod of ht dt should be less than infinity. ठीक है, so this is the condition that we all know. Here, so we can just apply into this one. What are we getting? Since this has ut attached to it, so what will be the limit? Limit क्या हो जाएगा? Limit will be from 0 to infinity because it has ut attached to it. ut है मतलब ut exists only for t greater than 0. ठीक है, so the limit will change from 0 to infinity. This becomes 2 plus e to the power minus 3t dt. Now what is the value of this we are getting? कितना आ रहा है ये? Is it coming a finite value or infinite value? What is it? Solve it and give me the answer. Yes, too fast. Solve this. Are we getting a finite value? ये part clear है? This part is clear, right? We are directly taking the infinity of this one since we know that this is the condition to check the stability. That's integration minus infinity to infinity mod of ht dt should be less than infinity. This has to be a finite value. Now since we are given with h of t directly, what is h of t? 2 plus e to the power minus 3t into ut. Now we'll apply this formula. Now since we have ut attached to it, so the limits will change from 0 to infinity. Okay? Now if we apply into the integration, what is the answer we are getting? Accordingly we'll take the decision whether it's stable or unstable. What is ht we are getting? कितना आ रही है? इंटीग्रेशन वैल्यू कितनी आ रही है? Yes, solve it fast students. What is the integration value we are getting? Are we getting any finite value? Yes. This will be 2t plus e to the power minus 3t by minus 3, and this will be from 0 to infinity. It will be an infinite value. It will not be a finite value. ये already 2t है. 2t will be an infinite value. Clear? And hence it is unstable system. It is not a stable system. It will be an unstable system. Since the impulse response is not absolutely integrable. Impulse response आपका absolutely integrable नहीं था. The system is a unstable system. That is how we have to check that whether the system is a stable system or not. ठीक है? एक और क्वेश्चन है. h of t e to the power 2t into ut. ये स्टेबल है कि नहीं है बताओ. जल्दी बताओ उसको. This one is unstable. ये तो क्लियरली अनस्टेबल है. Check this one and then we give the answer whether it's stable or unstable. E to the power 2t into ut. Ut again is there in ht. So integration limit will be 0 to infinity. ठीक है? Yes. Yes, it is unstable, right? This one is again unstable system. E to the power 2t है तो e to the power infinite आ जाएगा. Again it will be an unstable system. Clear? So all the concepts are clear of stable and unstable. Fine. We'll solve few of the questions based on this. Write down. Consider the system given by y of t equals to x of 2t. Y of t is equals to x of 2t. Now this is the system which is given by y of t is equals to x of 2t, where my xt, this is xt. ठीक है? This is my xt which is given by -1, -2, 1, 2. It starts with -2 and it goes till 2 and the value is 1. ठीक है? So we have to prove graphically. We have to prove graphically that the system is. We have to in fact find out graphically whether the system is a time variant or invariant system. ठीक है? हमें graphically निकालना है कि ये system time variant और invariant system है. Now how will we find out? By showing graphically whether the system is time variant or invariant. Now by just shifting it by a factor of 2. ठीक है? हम 2 से शिफ्ट करेंगे. Now let us first find the output y of t. इसका आउटपुट कैसे निकलेगा? What is going to be my output? This is x of 2t. तो आउटपुट कैसा होगा? Y of t is x of 2t. Whether it's going to be a compressed one or expanded one. X of 2t है. What is it? Just recall the thing that we have already studied. It is going to be an expanded one or compressed one. It will be a compressed one. Alpha is greater than 1. It's going to be a compressed one. So if we have to plot yt, कहाँ से कहाँ तक प्लॉट होगा? yt कहाँ से कहाँ तक प्लॉट होगा? -1 to 1. -2 position will be shifted to -1 and 2 will be shifted to 1. This is going to be our yt for this xt, because we know that the system is described by this. System ऐसा described हो रहा है yt is x of 2t. ठीक है? तो ये आपका xt दिया हुआ है. This is the yt that we have got. Now what we have to plot शिफ्ट इन इनपुट, तो हम कितना शिफ्ट कर रहे हैं यहाँ पर, वी आर शिफ्टिंग द इनपुट बाय 2, हम इनपुट को शिफ्ट कर रहे हैं, ठीक है। नाउ लेट अस प्लॉट x of t minus 2, t minus 2 प्लॉट करेंगे तो हाउ द शिफ्ट विल बी, कैसा शिफ्ट होगा, yes anyone, just turn on your mic and just reply the answer, give me the answer, फटाफट reply करते जाओ मुझे, मैं शिफ्ट कर रही हूँ, how the shift is going to be, what I am plotting is x of t minus 2, x of t minus 2, ठीक है, where it will shift to right, correct, it will shift to right and it will start from 0 and it will be till 4, 1 2 3 4, होगा कि नहीं होगा ये, it will be shift to 4, ठीक है। so this is my x of t minus 2, x of t minus 2 मिल गया। now if I am applying this as an input, अगर ये मेरा input है then what is going to be my output, if this is my input then how the output is going to be, if this is the input तो मेरा output क्या होगा, that is y of t with shift in the output, इसी में if this is the input, if I apply y of t equals to x of 2t, तो मेरा आउटपुट कैसा होगा, what is going to be my output with this one, कहां से कहां तक होगा, just give me the answer फटाफट स्टूडेंट्स, why are we not shifting x of 2t minus 2, 2t minus 2 कहां दिया है, x of 2t है, ये तो हम बाद में करेंगे, this is graphically we are doing it graphically, हमारा ये x of t minus 2 है, ठीक है, t minus 2 हम इसी में 2 शिफ्ट कर रहे हैं, तो हम इसमें जब शिफ्ट कर रहे हैं, ये इनपुट है आपका xt, इनपुट है, दिस इज माय इनपुट, इनपुट को मैं जब शिफ्ट कर रही हूँ तो ये मुझे आउटपुट मिल रहा है, तो सॉरी दिस इज द अनदर इनपुट व्हिच इज x of t minus 2, ठीक है, वी आर परफॉर्मिंग इट ग्राफिकली, जस्ट डोंट गेट कंफ्यूज, जब हम उसको करते हैं वहां पर तो इन दैट केस वी विल आल्सो चेक, वो भी हम चेक कर लेंगे, बट जस्ट लेट्स चेक हियर बाय ग्राफिकली, ठीक है। तो यहाँ पर दिस इज माय xt, दिस इज व्हाट आई एम शिफ्टिंग, इसको मैं शिफ्ट कर रही हूँ, दिस इज हाउ इट्स गोइंग टू बी, अगर मैं इसको शिफ्ट करूंगी तो x of t minus 2 will be plotted in this way, clear, x of t minus 2 will be plotted in this way। अब इसको इसमें मैं अपना सिस्टम अप्लाई करती हूँ, how my y of t should be, y of t with a shift in the input कैसा होगा आउटपुट मेरा, y of t with a shift in the input will be 0 to 2, होगा कि नहीं, it will be in between 0 to 2, is this part clear, is this thing clear or not, ये मैं इनपुट में शिफ्ट कर रही हूँ, आई एम शिफ्टिंग इन द इनपुट, तो मेरा ये xt है, दिस वन इज माय xt and this is what I am performing x of t minus 2, x of t minus 2 perform करूंगी, it will be moving towards right and it will be shifted towards right, तो ये जो -2 से स्टार्ट हो रहा है वो 0 से स्टार्ट होगा and it will shift to 4, ठीक है, यहाँ तक क्लियर है सबको। now when this is the input, जब मेरा t minus 2 करती हूँ तो with this what is my output, अगर ये मेरा इनपुट शिफ्ट हो रहा है तो ये इनपुट है तो आउटपुट क्या होगा, तो इसमें मैं ये सिस्टम को अप्लाई कर रही हूँ, then this is going to be my output, y of it will start from 0, 4 value will come to 2, ये होगा कि नहीं, just tell me students everyone whether this part is clear or not, is this part clear, reply fast, is this part clear or not, anyone who is still not clear what I am doing or what I am performing, what I am solving here, is this thing clear everyone, I am not getting answers whether it's clear or not, reply fast, clear right, ठीक है, so this is what I am getting with the shift in the input, now this is my output, this is my original output, ये मेरा original output ये है, अब इसी में मैं y of t minus 2 अप्लाई करती हूँ, if I am applying y of t minus 2 तो ये कैसा होगा, if I am applying y of t minus 2 it will be shifting from -1 0 1, कहाँ तक जाएगा ये, कहाँ से कहाँ तक जाएगा, it will start from y of t minus 2 अगर मैं करती हूँ, it will start from 1, -1 वाली value will start from 1 and it will be till 3. ऐसा होगा कि नहीं होगा? It's going to be this, right? Everyone, if I am applying directly y of t minus 2, it will start from 1 and it will plot it till 3. 3 का plot होगा. Now this one and this one are not same. Can we check with the plots? This plot is not same with this plot. Hence, it's a time variant system. Is this clear now? This plot is not same as this plot. These two plots has to be same. Then only we can declare that it's a time variant system or invariant system. Now, since these two plots are not coming same, we can say that it's a time variant system. Clear now? Clear है कि नहीं? अभी जल्दी से बताओ मुझे. Yes, is this part clear, everyone? It's a time variant system. This is how we prove it graphically that it's a time variant or invariant system. ठीक है? Now let us just check by theoretically also. हम इसको theoretically भी check कर सकते हैं. Just like what Shruti was saying कि हम उसको theoretically भी check कर सकते हैं. ठीक है? We are given with yt with x of 2t. ये हम already कर चुके हैं. Now we will be having yt with the shifted input. It will be x of 2t minus t, and this will be y of t minus t. That means x of 2t minus t. तो ये तो हमें पता है कि this is not a time variant system. That is what we did graphically. वो हमने graphically. Now clear everyone? ये हम already कर चुके हैं, ये हम theoretically कर चुके हैं, and there we did it graphically. ठीक है? Is this part clear? अब हम कर सकते हैं क्वेश्चन को टाइम वेरिएंट और इनवेरिएंट वाला. If it is asking us to show graphically, then also it will be able to do, right? So that is how we can show that the system is time variant or invariant system.